Doctors were surprised. 13 fruits that melt blood clots instantly. Have you ever wondered what's going on inside your body right now? Is there a silent clot forming somewhere in your veins? What if there was a natural, safe, and effective way to help your body combat this risk before it's too late? Blood clots are more common than you might think and often develop without warning. They can be fatal, blocking blood flow and causing strokes, heart attacks, and other serious emergencies. But what few people know is that there are natural ways to strengthen the circulatory system and significantly reduce these risks. And the answer may be closer than you think. On your own plate, every day. Let's get started. Do you know what's running through your veins right now? Inside your body, a complex and silent system is working non-stop. Your blood circulation. Blood flows through miles of veins and arteries, carrying oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and removing waste. But this vital balance can be threatened by a sneaky enemy, blood clots. They are solid formations that arise when the blood clots abnormally inside the vessels. And the most worrying thing is that many times you don't feel anything until it's too late. These clots can block the passage of blood at critical points in the body, causing heart attacks, strokes, pulmonary embolisms, and other fatal complications. Sitting for long periods, consuming processed foods, not drinking enough water, or having high cholesterol and blood pressure levels are factors that drastically increase this risk. Chronic diseases such as diabetes, obesity, and sedentary lifestyle further aggravate this scenario. The good news is that, just as there are habits that harm, there are also simple attitudes that protect. And food plays a fundamental role in this. By choosing the right foods, you can turn every meal into an opportunity to take care of your circulatory system. Some fruits, for example, have natural compounds capable of reducing inflammation, improving the elasticity of vessels, and even helping the body dissolve dangerous clots. But before getting to know these allies of your heart, it is important to understand if it is really possible to eliminate clots naturally. Is it possible to melt clots naturally? The idea that a clot can disappear naturally may seem unlikely at first glance, but science shows that the human body has its own mechanisms to deal with these dangerous formations. Blood contains an enzyme called plasmin, whose function is precisely to dissolve clots after their formation. This process is known as fibrinolysis, and it happens continuously and silently. However, when the body is overloaded by inflammation, poor diet, stress, or chronic diseases, this system can fail. That's where clots become a real danger. Fortunately, certain foods have the power to stimulate this natural process. Studies show that fruits rich in antioxidants, enzymes, and flavonoids help reduce blood viscosity, prevent excessive platelet aggregation, and favor the dissolution of fibrin, the central clot protein. Fruits such as kiwi, pineapple, and papaya contain enzymes such as actinidin, bromelain, and papain, which directly help break down these structures. In addition, other fruits help improve the health of blood vessels, making them more flexible and less prone to ruptures or obstructions. It is important to remember that in severe cases, a clot may require urgent medical intervention. But in prevention or in light and controlled situations, the role of food is indispensable. And the best, these fruits are affordable, tasty, and can be part of your routine in a simple and pleasant way. Now that you know that it is possible to act naturally, let's understand how these fruits work in a practical way. How can certain fruits effortlessly unclog your arteries? It may seem like an exaggeration to say that fruits have the power to unclog arteries, but science confirms that some natural compounds present in them act directly on cardiovascular health. The key lies in three main actions: reducing inflammation, improving blood flow, and protecting vessel walls. Fruits rich in flavonoids and antioxidants fight free radicals, which are responsible for attacking the endothelium, which is the inner lining of the arteries. When this lining is damaged, the body responds by accumulating fat and platelets, initiating plaque formation. These plaques can rupture and generate dangerous clots. Some fruits, such as grapes, cherries, pomegranates, and berries, help prevent this process by strengthening the endothelium and reducing oxidized cholesterol. Other fruits, such as watermelon and oranges, improve circulation by stimulating the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and dilates blood vessels. And there are also those that contain natural enzymes with direct action on fibrin, the protein that gives structure to the clot. By consuming these fruits on a regular basis, you are naturally helping your body keep your blood flowing freely without accumulations that threaten your health. It's like offering your body a specialized cleaning team, which cleans the arteries and strengthens your protection against cardiovascular diseases. And the most impressive thing is that all this can start with a simple habit in your diet. Now, let's find out what these powerful fruits are. 1. Guava. The champion fruit that hides a natural shield against clogs. Guava, common in many Brazilian tables, is a true champion when it comes to cardiovascular protection. It is one of the richest fruits in vitamin C, surpassing even fruits such as oranges and lemons. This vitamin plays a crucial role in the health of blood vessels, as it reduces inflammation, improves the elasticity of arteries, and strengthens the endothelium, the inner layer of the vasos. Calm these effects, the risk of clot formation decreases considerably. But the benefits of guava don't stop there. It also contains lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that fights oxidative stress and prevents the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, one of the main villains in the formation of plaque in the arteries. These plaques, when they rupture, can generate dangerous clots and cause heart attacks or strokes. In addition, guava is rich in soluble fiber, which helps regulate blood cholesterol levels and also contributes to healthier digestion. Guava peel concentrates most of the antioxidants, so consuming it with the peel enhances its protective effects. It can be included in juices, salads, natural desserts, or consumed pure as a practical and nutritious snack. A simple guava a day can be a powerful step towards cleaner, healthier arteries. Now imagine a fruit that, in addition to protecting, can literally melt clots with the help of a secret enzyme. 2. Pomegranate, the red elixir that unclogs your arteries like a natural miracle. Pomegranate is one of the most studied fruits when it comes to cardiovascular health. Its intensely colored juice is not only beautiful, it is loaded with bioactive compounds that act directly in the prevention of heart disease and, especially, in reducing the formation of blood clots. The great secret of pomegranate lies in a compound called punicalagin, an extremely potent antioxidant that fights inflammation and protects artery walls against the accumulation of fat and plaque. These plaques, if ruptured, can give rise to dangerous clots and obstructions. Pomegranate also stimulates the production of nitric oxide, a substance that dilates blood vessels and improves circulation, reducing pressure on the heart. A study published in the Atherosclerosis Journal showed that people who consumed pomegranate juice daily for 3 months reduced the thickness of arterial plaques by up to 35%. In addition, regular consumption of pomegranate can reduce oxidized cholesterol and improve blood fluidity, making it difficult for clots to form. To enhance its effects, a little-known tip is to add a pinch of black pepper to the juice. Piperine, present in pepper, increases the absorption of antioxidants from the fruit, intensifying its action in the organismo. A striking flavor and impressive properties, the pomegranate is much more than a fruit. It is a true natural remedy for your circulatory system. 3. Pineapple. The tropical fruit with an enzyme, capable of melting dangerous clots. Pineapple is known for its refreshing and tropical flavor, but few know that this fruit hides a powerful enzyme called bromelain. This natural substance has a direct action on fibrin, the protein responsible for the structural formation of blood clots. Bromelain works by breaking down this protein, helping the body dissolve already formed clots and preventing new ones from developing. In addition, it reduces platelet aggregation, which further reduces the risk of thrombosis. A study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences revealed that bromelain is able to significantly reduce blood viscosity and improve blood flow in people at high cardiovascular risk. But the benefits don't stop there. Pineapple is also an excellent source of vitamin C and manganese, which help protect blood vessels from oxidation and inflammation. This anti-inflammatory effect is essential to prevent hardening of the arteries and the buildup of plaque that can cause severe blockages. A valuable tip is to consume pineapple along with turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. The curcumin in turmeric, when combined with bromelain and enhanced by the piperine in pepper, forms a natural trio to fight coagulose. Calm, striking flavor and powerful effect, pineapple is more than a dessert. It is a strategic ally to keep the blood light and flowing well. 4. Banana, the silent regulator that acts on the heart. Without you realizing it, bananas are one of the most consumed fruits in the world, and for good reason. It is practical, nutritious, and offers a unique combination of benefits for the cardiovascular system. But what most people don't know is that it also acts as a powerful regulator of blood circulation. Rich in potassium, bananas help balance sodium levels in the body, which is essential for keeping blood pressure under control. When the pressure is stable, there is less effort on the artery walls, reducing the risk of ruptures and, consequently, the formation of clots. In addition, potassium improves the flexibility of blood vessels, favoring the fluidity of the blood. Another important nutrient present in bananas is vitamin B6, which helps reduce levels of homocysteine in the blood, an amino acid that in excess can damage vessels and increase the risk of thrombosis. Bananas also have a mild action on the viscosity of the blood, making it less thick and less prone to the formation of blockages. And we can't forget the peel. Although little consumed, it contains natural serotonin, which relaxes the vessels and improves circulation. An interesting way to take advantage of it is to dry the peel, grind it, and use it in teas or smoothies. Tasty, affordable, and versatile, bananas are a smart choice for those who want to keep their hearts healthy in a natural way. 5. Berries. The colorful warriors that shield your arteries against heart attacks. Strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries are much more than tasty little fruits. These red fruits carry a very high concentration of anthocyanins, natural pigments that have powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory action. These compounds protect the endothelium, the inner lining of the arteries, and prevent it from being damaged by free radicals. When the endothelium is intact, the risk of fat accumulation and clot formation is drastically reduced. Studies published by institutions such as the Harvard School of Public Health indicate that regular consumption of berries can reduce the risk of stroke by up to 32%. This is largely due to its ability to improve the elasticity of vessels and decrease blood viscosity. Another important point is that these fruits help prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, one of the main responsible for the formation of plaques in the arteries. In addition, they have a high concentration of fiber and vitamin C, which strengthen the immune system and help regulate cholesterol. To boost its effects, a tip is to soak the berries in cold green tea for 5 minutes before consuming them. Green tea is rich in catechins, which, combined with anthocyanins, enhance the dilation of blood vessels. Including these little warriors in your breakfast or as a snack can be a simple step to keep the blood flowing lightly and efficiently. 6. Watermelon, the refreshing fruit that works as a natural wash in your system. Few fruits are as refreshing as watermelon, but what many people don't know is that it is also a true ally of blood circulation. Composed of more than 90% water, it helps keep the blood more fluid, facilitating the transport of nutrients and reducing the chance of clot formation. But the great differential of watermelon is in an amino acid called citrulline. This compound is converted in the body into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and improves the flow of the sangre. The vessels more dilated and the pressure more balanced, the risk of thrombosis and other circulatory complications decreases significantly. In addition, watermelon is rich in lycopene, the same antioxidant found in tomatoes, which fights inflammation of the arteries and helps prevent plaque buildup. Another benefit that is little explored is in the seeds of watermelon. They contain magnesium, iron, and fatty acids that strengthen the blood and help keep the vessels in perfect working order. You can dry them, grind them, and add them to smoothies, juices, or even over fruits picadas. A sweet, light, and extremely moisturizing flavor, watermelon goes far beyond a refreshing summer food. It is a true silent ally to keep your circulation clean, light, and continuous. 7. Cherry. The little talked about fruit with a hidden power against thrombi cherries, despite being small and discreet, hide an impressive power for heart health. They are rich in anthocyanins, the same antioxidant pigments found in other berries, which reduce inflammation in blood vessels and improve endothelial function, that is, the functioning of the inner wall of the arteries. This effect helps prevent plaque buildup and makes it harder for dangerous clots to form. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition pointed out that regular consumption of cherries can reduce inflammatory markers in the blood, such as C-reactive protein, by up to 25%. In addition, cherries also help regulate uric acid levels, which, when elevated, can harm vascular health and increase the risk of circulatory problems. Another highlight is the presence of natural melatonin, which contributes to the regulation of sleep and circadian rhythm. Important factors for cardiovascular health, since sleepless nights are associated with a higher risk of clot formation. To make the most of its benefits, the ideal is to consume fresh or frozen cherries without added sugars. You can include them in yogurts, fruit salads, or simply enjoy them plain as a functional snack. Delicate on the outside but potent on the inside, cherries deserve a fixed space on your menu if you want to keep your arteries free and your blood circulating freely. 8. Grape. The secret weapon in the skin that can save your heart. Grapes, especially dark ones, are true protectors of the cardiovascular system. The secret of this fruit lies in its peel, where a powerful antioxidant called resveratrol is concentrated. This compound has been widely studied for its ability to improve blood circulation and protect against the formation of dangerous clots. Resveratrol works by inhibiting platelet aggregation. That is, it prevents platelets from clumping together in excess, which could form thrombi within the arteries. In addition, it improves the flexibility of blood vessels and reduces blood pressure, facilitating blood flow. A study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that people who consumed purple grape juice daily for 2 weeks showed up to a 75% reduction in the risk of clot formation. But the benefits don't stop there. Grapes are also rich in flavonoids, which fight inflammation and help prevent hardening of the arteries. To get the most out of it, consume grapes with skin, as this is where most of the resveratrol is found. A practical tip is to freeze the grapes and consume them as a refreshing snack. This shape keeps the nutrients preserved and still offers a crunchy and tasty texture. Incorporating grapes into your eating routine is a pleasurable, natural, and effective way to protect your heart and keep your blood flowing with vitality. 9. Papaya, the natural artery cleaner. You're probably ignoring. Papaya is widely known for its benefits for digestion, but its impact on cardiovascular health is just as powerful and often underestimated. This tropical fruit contains an enzyme called papain, which acts directly on the breakdown of proteins that form plaques in the arteries and favor the formation of clots. Papain helps keep the blood more fluid and the arteries cleaner, acting as a true natural detergent in the bloodstream. In addition, papaya is rich in vitamin C and beta-carotene, antioxidant compounds that reduce inflammation in the vessels and prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, one of the main causes of arterial obstruction. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition pointed out that people who consume papaya regularly have lower triglyceride levels, reducing the risk of heart disease. Another relevant benefit is the effect of papaya on the intestine. A healthy gut positively influences cardiovascular health, as it regulates the absorption of fats and reduces inflammatory substances in the bloodstream. To enhance the effects of papaya, a tip is to combine it with ginger. Ginger contains gingerol, which also prevents clots from forming and improves circulation. A papaya smoothie with a small piece of fresh ginger can be a simple, delicious, and extremely effective drink in protecting your heart. Ignoring papaya is leaving aside one of the most complete allies of your vascular health. 10. Avocado, the good fat that works as a mechanic of your cardiovascular system. For a long time, avocado was misunderstood because of its high fat content. But today, science has already confirmed avocado fats are powerful allies of the heart and blood circulation. Rich in monounsaturated fats and omega-3s, avocados help reduce LDL cholesterol levels, known as bad cholesterol, and increase HDL, the good cholesterol. This balance is essential to avoid the accumulation of plaque in the arteries, the main cause of clogs and clots. In addition, avocados are an excellent source of vitamin K, a key nutrient for balancing blood clotting. It helps the blood not to clot too much, but also not to become too thin, preventing bleeding. This regulation is vital to keep the circulatory system functioning stably and safely. Avocado also contains flavonoids that reduce inflammation of the arteries and improve the elasticity of the vessels. A curious detail is that the most antioxidant-rich part of the avocado is in the green layer near the skin. Therefore, when consuming it, scrape this part well with a spoon and add it to your preparations. You can include it in toast, smoothies, salads, or even as a base for creams saudaves. Its complete nutritional profile, avocado acts as a true natural mechanic that cleanses, repairs, and protects your entire cardiovascular system. 11. Strawberry. The remarkable little one that inhibits clots before they form. Strawberries may be small, but their benefits for heart health and circulation are immense. This fruit is one of the greatest natural sources of anthocyanins, flavonoids responsible for the vibrant color and potent antioxidant action it offers. These substances help protect the endothelium, the inner wall of blood vessels, and prevent the buildup of plaque that can lead to clots. In addition, strawberries contain ellagic acid, a compound that has been shown to be effective in inhibiting platelet aggregation. This means that it reduces the tendency of the blood to form unnecessary clots, maintaining fluidity without compromising the body's natural coagulation. Rich in vitamin C and fiber, strawberries also help reduce LDL cholesterol and fight silent inflammatory processes that directly affect cardiovascular health. A Harvard University study showed that people who consume strawberries regularly have a lower risk of developing hypertension and heart disease. To make the most of its benefits, the ideal is to consume fresh and unpeeled strawberries, since many active compounds are concentrated on the outside. Avoid industrialized versions or those with added sugar. A great tip is to combine them with chia seeds or flax seeds to further boost the anti-inflammatory and anticoagulant effect. The strawberry, in addition to being delicious, is a natural shield that acts silently and effectively to keep your arteries free and your heart protected. 12. Kiwi, the natural plunger hidden in a simple green fruit. Kiwi is a discrete fruit, but its nutritional composition makes it a true ally of the cardiovascular system. Inside this vibrant green pulp is a special enzyme called actinidin, which has the ability to break down fibrin, a protein essential for the formation of clots sanguineos. This Kiwi acts directly in dissolving existing clots and preventing new blockages in the arteries. In addition to actinidin, Kiwi is an excellent source of vitamin C, potassium, and fiber. These nutrients work together to keep blood vessels healthy, reduce inflammation, and balance blood pressure. In a study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, participants who consumed 2 kiwis a day for 28 days showed a reduction of up to 18% in blood viscosity, which means less risk of thrombosis, heart attack, and stroke. Another benefit is that kiwi helps reduce levels of fibrinogen, a protein that, when elevated, increases the propensity for dangerous clots to form. To get the most out of its effects, consume kiwi on an empty stomach, as the slightly acidic environment of fasting favors actinidin activation. If you don't have kiwi available, pineapple is an excellent alternative with similar action. Simple, delicious, and functional, kiwi may seem small, but its effects on blood health are profound and transformative. 13. Orange, the burst of vitamin C. That lubricates your veins from the inside. Oranges are one of the most popular fruits in the world, and their fame goes beyond their citrusy and refreshing flavor. It is a real powerhouse when it comes to maintaining healthy blood circulation and preventing clot formation. Rich in vitamin C, oranges act as an antioxidant, fighting free radicals that damage the endothelium and favor the formation of plaques in the arteries. The walls of the vessels protected, blood flows more easily, and less risk of obstructions. But the power of oranges is not limited to vitamin C. It is also a source of hesperidin, a flavonoid that improves the dilation of vessels, lowers blood pressure, and inhibits platelet aggregation, which significantly reduces the chances of unwanted clots. Oranges also offer soluble fibers that help regulate cholesterol and keep the blood less viscous. To enhance these benefits, the ideal is to consume the whole fruit or juice with the pomace, since much of the fiber and antioxidants are concentrated there. Avoid straining the juice, as this eliminates the most valuable compounds for cardiovascular health. A powerful tip is to add a pinch of turmeric to orange juice. The curcumin present in turmeric has a strong anti-inflammatory action and, combined with vitamin C, forms an unbeatable duo in the prevention of coagulose. Striking flavor and therapeutic properties, orange is an explosion of health that you can include in your daily life with ease. Ignoring this warning can be costly. What can happen if you don't act now? Blood clots are silent, unpredictable, and often fatal. They can form without warning anywhere in the body and cause severe obstructions that result in heart attacks, strokes, or pulmonary embolisms. Most people only discover the problem when it is too late, and the scariest thing is that many of these cases could have been avoided with simple measures. Inadequate diet, sedentary lifestyle, chronic stress, and dehydration are common factors that create the ideal environment for clots to arise and become a real threat. But you don't have to wait for a serious sign to appear before you take action. Now that you know the 13 fruits that help protect the heart and keep the blood flowing freely, you have a powerful prevention tool in your hands. These fruits are not miracle recipes, but a part of a set of habits that, when practiced regularly, transform your health in a profound and lasting way. They're affordable, easy to find, and can be incorporated into your daily meals effortlessly. The decision to change starts with small choices. You can include a fruit in the morning, make a natural juice instead of an industrialized one, or put together a fruit salad instead of consuming an ultra-processed dessert. Every action counts. Each choice brings you closer to health or takes you away from it. Ignoring this knowledge is like driving with an empty tank and hoping not to get stuck halfway. Your body gives signals, asks for care, and now you have the tools to answer that call. Prevention is always the best medicine. And if you've made it this far, you've already taken the first step. Now it's time to act. Include these fruits in your routine, move more, hydrate well, and, above all, take care of yourself. Your blood will thank you. Your heart will thank you.